So behind me, you'll see a ton of G.I. Joe stuff. You don't see a whole lot of Transformers, but I do have some. I will show them in other videos. This is one that I got off eBay. Bought it from a dude in Canada who shipped it from New York. Something in this box here. What's about this size? I just started to, I guess, get into Transformers with the Siege line. I think the Siege line looks fantastic. Actually, no, I take that back. I have some videos that I made before the Siege line. I started getting into them a little bit when my girlfriend bought me the MPP-10, the Wei Zhang Optimus Prime. And, you know, I had Transformers when I was a kid. Never really got too big into them because they didn't really fit so well with my G.I. Joes that I loved. This guy's still available on the shelf at Walmart and other retailers, but I got a pretty good deal on eBay. The box is in perfect condition. It's another Optimus Prime from the Siege series. I really dig the look of these figures. They are done so well, in robot mode at least. The vehicles are a little weird looking. They're the War for Cybertron Siege figures. Optimus Prime, you know, obviously Optimus Prime is like my favorite, one of my favorite Transformers. My top favorite's probably Jetfire though. I do have a G1 Jetfire in the box, and that is the jewel of my small Transformers collection. Man, you know what? I want to open these guys up and play with them so bad. Using some of the Battle Masters and the deluxe figures that act as accessories that act as like weapons packs. They have a robot mode, they have a vehicle mode, and they also break down into weapons and armor to go on the either other deluxe figures, or I think that is the deluxe series. I believe this is leader class. Yeah, this might no Voyager. I don't know. I'm not extremely familiar with the classes yet. I'm working on it. I'm trying to learn a lot of stuff to get into collecting Transformers, but this really is a cool figure. It's had my eye for a while, but every time I go to any store around here, either anything within like 50 miles, all I'm finding is these figures with the boxes just completely destroyed. They'll be crushed back here. They'll be crushed on corners. They'll be torn apart. Like people trying to open them up and stuff. That's one of the things that I keep running into. But I found a good deal on this guy on eBay. I'm going to continue to scour eBay for the rest of the Wave 1 War for Cybertron Siege figures, and I'm going to try and collect all of those at least. At the very least, the entire Wave 1 set. I do have some of the others as well. I really dig these figures. They look great. I think that Hasbro really knocked it out of the park with these guys. Some of the others that I had looked at, I do have a video up on my channel of one. Okay, I did find a problem with the box, but it's not what I would necessarily call a problem. It's a little bit lifted here, but there's nothing holding that down. It's just a tab and a slot there. Another really cool thing that I'll talk about here in a minute is with the packaging. But yeah, it's like I'll continue to scour eBay looking for good deals on these guys and for some of the larger ones as well. I really like what they're doing. The price points, in my opinion, the price point for one action figure is a little bit high, but you know, these guys, other videos that I've watched with people like transforming them and whatnot, the quality is there, the look is there. They're great looking figures. I think these are probably some of the best Transformers that Hasbro has put out, or Takara has put out in recent years. I did buy like a new Studio Series figure. I did not care for it. There were literally pieces falling off of it, and I'm not talking about like, oh, I moved this a little bit hard and it came out of the socket. I mean, it had pieces literally falling off, and I can't. I can't get behind a product like that. I cannot get behind a product that that is just going to fall apart when I take it out of the box. But these guys, you know, from the other videos that I've seen, I have not yet opened one to play with it or anything, but these guys are really, really nice. They're built well. They've got a lot of detail. I mean, this, you know, they have like the battle damaged look. And okay, what I was going to talk about with the packaging here, there's apparently, okay, this guy, it says right on the box, if I would open my eyes, this is Voyager class. I have another couple of the Voyager class figures, and the others are deluxe class. So I still need to get a leader class. The next step up, they're like $50, 50, 60. So one of the things that's on this packaging, and I'm not 100% sure how to use it, I just saw someone else mention it before. On the side over here, you have like it's almost like an invisible print, and I think that you can go online and check that out, or there's some way to view this. It doesn't glow in the dark or anything. I'm not sure exactly what you have to do to view it. It might be blacklight reactive. I'm gonna have to check it out, and I'm gonna have to look online at other people's videos and find out exactly what this is. These guys are made in Vietnam. That's interesting. A lot of manufacturing is actually moving to Vietnam. A lot of the China manufacturers have closed up, and they're moving all their production to Vietnam. Hasbro apparently being one of them. But I guess the manufacturing in China is just getting out of hand for people price-wise. I know that with some of the third-party stuff in G.I. Joe, I know manufacturing has gone up in China, and they're passing those costs on to which they have no choice but to pass those costs on to the consumer, really. I'm going to figure out how to read this secret Cybertronian writing and check out some of the other cool stuff that's on this packaging. But this figure is really cool. I've had my eye on it for a while. I just haven't been able to find one with a decent price point and good enough packaging, because, you know, I'm one of these people who, yes, I'm what some of the other collectors call a cardboard collector or some shit, but, you know, I've got the packaging, the artwork, and everything is just as much of some of these figures as the figure itself. And I enjoy keeping my stuff boxed. I enjoy buying boxed figures, and I have particular standards for myself whenever I'm buying something boxed. If it's a vintage carded G.I. Joe, I don't mind for it to be a little bit. I don't mind for it to show some shelfware, show some character, show that it's been around for 30 plus years. But sometimes, you know, I've had a few that have been pretty rough. This guy's in great shape though, and I'm really happy with it. So, as far as like the Transformers collecting community, the collector community is as far as I'm involved in, I've basically just kind of dipped my toes in the water, but it's been a very welcoming community. I have not experienced anything negative there yet, so I want to take a second to thank all of you for that. Thank you all for being a welcoming community to someone who wants to start collecting but doesn't necessarily have all of the collector knowledge. I'm into all kinds of different things with these guys. Due to cost right now, I'm just going to try and focus on Siege. I was going to look at doing like nothing but third party or nothing but one third party manufacturer, but I really dig these Siege figures. These are so awesome. So anyway, on to other things. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and check out another one of my videos. I know some of you all may be into G.I. Joe and Transformers as well. There may be something there for you if you look through my playlists. I have a playlist dedicated to all of my Transformers videos, and I'm also going to link a friend's channel up here so that you can subscribe to him as well. I'm doing a little bit of a cross-promotional thing. If you are a YouTuber and you create content for toys on YouTube, hit me up if you want to do any cross-promotion. I'll put a link to your channel up here. Thanks.